Hello, everybody. Today, we are here to talk about something that is not Britney Spears or Jamie Lynn for like 5 minutes. It's come to my attention that very legendary country music star Hank Williams Jr. has, in fact, put his own child into a conservatorship. Now, we'll get into all the details in just a moment, and we'll actually watch a video that was made by Sam Williams, who is the son of Hank Williams Jr., and of course, the grandson of Hank Williams Sr., who was also a very famous country music star. Now, it'll not come as a surprise to y'all to find out that Sam Williams is also a country music singer, which is great. That's cool. I'm a huge fan of country music myself. But even if you're not, just like even if you're not a fan of Britney Spears, it should alarm and concern you from a legal perspective that someone who seems to be in his right mind, who has the ability to have a career, has the ability to sing and perform publicly, he has the ability to post on social media, make and upload YouTube videos, he can figure out how to do all of that. In my legal opinion, that means just prima facie, he is not qualifying for a conservatorship. Conservatorships are for people who can't take care of themselves. Think about people who are so severely developmentally delayed that they might be considered to be on a 5-year-old level or something like that. People who have dementia, late stage dementia too, not just any dementia diagnosis gets a conservatorship. Okay. So, what I find very interesting is that in Sam's video, his original video, where he did say that he is in a conservatorship and that he wants out of this conservatorship, in that video, he's holding up papers, and we're going to watch that video together. But in the papers that he's holding up, I want y'all to pay attention because he says, or he writes, he was put into a conservatorship merely 55 days after his sister tragically, unfortunately, passed away. So, in my lawyer brain, what that kind of makes me suspect is that there was something going on with a trust or some type of inheritance that maybe would give Sam a lot of power. Now, all of this that I'm saying right now is totally speculation, but I am a lawyer and I am allowed to draw. I'm highly educated as well. I'm allowed to draw on my knowledge to make educated guesses. And when I make guesses on stuff like this, it's educated. That's why Lou Taylor has never sent me a cease and desist because there's nothing that I say that is wrong or inappropriate because it's all based on educated guesses. I'll leave it at that. Lou Taylor was following Sam Williams on Instagram, and Sam Williams' account was following Lou Taylor. Now, as soon as Sam made this video, a few news publications started to write articles about it. TMZ, I think, was the first one out the gate with it, but I really don't know. Um, News publications started to write articles and it started to circulate around social media. And I saw the most asinine comments. People were saying, well, maybe you should go out and earn your own money, or, you're entitled. If you can't take care of your money, then you don't deserve it. I need you people to understand something about a conservatorship. It isn't just taking somebody's money, it's taking away their legal rights. And Hank Williams Jr.'s audience and fans are the main mother ones that don't want anybody to tell them what to do. If y'all are watching, hey, hi, welcome, come on in. You're the type of person, do you want somebody to tell you what to do? Do you want somebody to take away your fundamental civil liberties? Because that's what a conservatorship is. We have these Hollywood people and these disgusting, lecherous lawyers who have figured out how to hack the system. Oh, let's just pretend everybody needs a conservatorship. Y'all, this is a slippery ass slope. You got a 24-year-old man who's able to work, make money, write songs, play the guitar, perform, post YouTube videos, figure out the internet. A 24-year-old seemingly healthy young man in a conservatorship is not how conservatorships are supposed to work. Now, I personally believe conservatorships should be abolished. They were founded on the laws of slavery. When slavery was abolished, we kept enslaving people through the probate courts called conservatorships or guardianships. It's slavery. That's what it is. Now, interestingly, Sam, once we all started causing a scene about it, he started to retract his statements, and it gave me big vibes from Britney Spears. So I'm going to play a video for y'all of Britney Spears. Now, in this Britney Spears video, she was in Bridges to Recovery, which she has now come out and said she was in that facility against her will. In this video, she was drugged up on lithium. She's come out and told us that. And listen what she says in the video.
All is well. My family has been going through a lot of stress and anxiety lately.
My family has been going through a lot, all is well.
So I just needed time to deal. But don't worry, I'll be back very soon. Hi guys, just checking in with all of you who are concerned about me. All is well. My family has been going through a lot of stress and anxiety lately, so I just needed time to deal. But don't worry, I'll be back very soon.
My family has been going through a lot of stress lately, all is well. Well, wouldn't you know, that's pretty much what Mr. Williams is now saying. He's saying this is a strictly a family matter, and I just don't want to have any more attention drawn to this. And I do have sympathy for him. Like I did go back and forth for a couple days on whether to make this video because at the end of the day, you can't help somebody that doesn't want to be helped. But I am a lawyer and I do feel as though I have a civic duty as a journalist to let y'all know what's happening in our public institutions. The unfortunate thing about family matters is that they are no longer family matters whenever you bring them to a court of law. Judges are public servants. The courts are publicly funded by taxpayers. The government, where do y'all think that the government gets its money from? From us, going to our damn jobs every day and paying taxes. And so when your family brings something into a court of law, just like James Parnell Spears did, it becomes an issue of public concern. And especially where it goes against every single morsel of common sense that you can summon up. It does not make any damn sense, legally or common sense wise, that this man doesn't have full autonomy over what is his. Now, a lot of people seem to be up in arms about the fact that maybe Sam did not earn this money. Maybe it's a trust fund that's being fought over. Well, guess what? Let's say you go and earn money your whole life and you decide you want your kids and their kids to have some of your money. Shouldn't that wish be honored? If this is a trust fund issue, which I have no reason to believe it necessarily is or isn't, it probably is, to be honest. But if this is a trust fund issue, which I'm not saying it is, but if this is a trust issue, that would mean somebody decided to put their money and give it to Sam Williams. And who the hell is the court in Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, of all places, to tell this man that he can't have what's rightfully his? I understand. Look, listen, I don't have trusts, but let's say I become really wealthy in this life somehow. If I want to leave my money to anything or anybody, a church, a charity, a person, it doesn't matter that they didn't earn that money. It doesn't matter because I did. And I'm saying what I want to be done with my money. So if this is a trust issue where he didn't necessarily earn the money, that doesn't, legally speaking, make 1 percentage point of a difference because whoever the money was for did say that he should get it. And it's very suspicious to me that he was put in this conservatorship 55 days after his sister tragically passed away. So let's watch the video together. I am under a conservatorship, all caps, underline 5 times. My father, my half sister, and a lawyer. So his father would be Hank Williams Jr. placed me in it abruptly in August 2020. He shakes his head. 55 days after my sister's tragic death. He adjusts himself. I want out. I want out. And he mouths the words, I want out. He wants out. So now, after people who don't understand how conservatorships work are all over the internet talking about, well, if you didn't earn it, you shouldn't get to keep it. It's not just about keeping money, y'all. It's about rights. He is lacking his civil rights. He doesn't even have the same civil rights as you and me. Now, he has gone on video and said his situation isn't quite as bad as Britney, and her situation was worse. I don't care. That's not the point. This has nothing to do with comparing people's situations. It comes down to one question. Is it appropriate and acceptable to take away even one civil right, human right, civil liberty, constitutional right? Is it worth it to take away even one? From a seemingly healthy look, he put those cards in order. He wrote him a little. It just, honestly, I'm not a psychologist, but you don't have to be a psychologist. Conservatorships are supposed to be for people who are unable to take care of themselves and unable to resist undue influence. Well, it looks to me that he's very capable of resisting undue influence, because look at this video he made blowing the whistle. So I do understand that he would like this all to go away, because people on the internet have been acting crazy, acting like somehow he deserves this because he's not in as bad of a situation as Britney Spears. Incorrect. Not on my watch. This man needs support, and he needs 100% of Lou Taylor. If you're involved in this, you better get to moving. 100% of his human rights, civil rights, constitutional rights, and civil liberties better be restored to him. Y'all are going to have a whole tidal wave. It's going to be Free Britney Part 2. Y'all better get this man out of this conservatorship. Whoever the powers that be, I know that there's only one other video I've seen on YouTube about this, has 225 likes. So let's get this spreading across YouTube. Let's get this spreading, because the trafficking and the slavery of famous people and of celebrities is gonna have to just stop. Just because they're famous means they have less rights than you and me? False. False. Especially somebody like Sam Williams, who really didn't have that much of a choice to be famous. He just born into a famous family. This man deserves 100% of his rights, 100% of his human rights, civil rights, constitutional rights, and civil liberties. My hand's shaking right now because some of y'all don't know how to act. Oh, well, maybe he doesn't know. Maybe nothing. Kiss my ass. This is a public concern issue. Because if they can put somebody like that in a conservatorship, they can put you in one. So what, 50 years from now, all our kids can't even have an opinion, or else they're going to be in a conservatorship? This is the path we're going down. It's unacceptable. Conservatorships came from the laws of slavery. Probate courts were the courts where slavery trials were heard. We are still using the same sets of laws as slavery. I am not comfortable living in a society that can take away your human rights and civil liberties based on nothing, and it can be a big hush-hush family secret. I'm not comfortable living in a society like that. So I'm going to be continuing to make these videos. I've searched for hours for these court documents, and guess what? They're sealed. They're freaking sealed. It's a racket, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it, just like I got to the bottom of Britney. So no matter who doesn't want to come along on this journey with me, I'm going. Facts ain't defamation. Love you, mean it. Okay, bye.